It's about to get real in here, my friends. Let's talk about why you are not leveling up. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Soul Sync. And today we are going to cover 3 reasons why you are not leveling up in life. So let's jump into it. Reason number 1 is that you are simply not doing the work. There's a very old saying that goes, you reap what you sow. And this is true. If you are not doing the work, if you are drowning in distractions, you are ignoring all of your inner promptings when they arrive, you are not meditating, you're not getting familiar with your own inner world, finding your own internal compass, okay? Rejecting things that come your way, opportunities, offers, you're not doing the work, okay? And you are blocking all of the progress that you are wanting to make. Now, there's going to be days where you wake up, you're in a bad mood, and you just don't feel like it, right? We've all been there, okay? There's no shame in that. But we can not want to do something. We cannot be in the mood to do something and still do it anyway. And that's called discipline. And if we're serious about raising our consciousness, raising our vibration, making changes in our lives for the better, hopefully, we've got to start doing the work. We have to recognize that if we don't sow any seeds, nothing's going to grow, right? We have to honor ourselves by doing the work, by listening to our inner promptings, by doing a little research, okay? Now, for me, I have struggled with that piece personally, so let's get into a little confession time. For a long time, I absolutely hated doing research, and it really had a detrimental impact on the speed at which I was able to level up in my own life, okay? And I never felt like doing it, didn't like the thought of it, wanted to run away, throw a tantrum if I had to research, but once I got disciplined, and I actually looked at myself and I said, why? Why am I feeling this way? Why is something that is so easy to do such a big inconvenience for me? And it was simply a perspective. It was just a thought. It was just a sentence in my brain that was saying, this is annoying. It was my own inner blocks that wouldn't let me get over the hurdle towards my own success. And when I started doing the work, my life started shifting immediately. I had built up such a backlog of manifestations and launches forward in my life, in my aspirations, in my goals, that once I started doing the work, everything just unfolded exponentially for me. And my gratitude was through the roof. Okay, so when we start doing the work, we stop making excuses for ourselves. We stop getting caught up in those feelings of overwhelming, annoyance. I'll call it burnout. It may not actually be burnout, but it's a perspective of burnout, okay? We got to move past all that and start doing the work, and not seeing it as work, but seeing it as an investment in ourselves. And when we do, that's when the magic happens. Now, number 2, reason why you're not leveling up in life is because you carry a lot of fear and or distrust. And now fear energy is really interesting in that it just breeds more circumstances to feel fearful of. This is really inconvenient, isn't it? But if we're carrying this energy of fear, we're not going to get very far. That's just a fact. We need to let go, surrender, trust that we are so powerful that everything we're wanting, we are worthy of. Everything we are doing the work towards, we are achieving. We can achieve. We will achieve. We have already achieved it. See it as done, and it will be done. Okay? We don't even need to feel fear, ever. Because if we can imagine something for ourselves, that means it's already a realistic possibility. It already exists in our mind, therefore, it already is ready to exist in our physical world. So if we feel fear, we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe in our ability to bring about life change that will level us up, right? We're used to the familiar, we're comfortable there. The unknown is scary. We may have fantasies about goals and dreams, and we want to get there. Looks so beautiful over there, doesn't it? But this fear blocks us because we don't believe that it can actually be a reality for us. And when we move past the fear and the distrust, whether it's of ourselves, of the world, of others, of our guardian angels, right? When we move past that fear and we come into this place of just knowing that we deserve it, knowing that it's already ours, knowing that because we desire it, we can easily, we can easily become a match to it. It's just shifting our perspective out of fear mentality and moving into a state of complete trust, enjoying our life as it is, feeling as happy and joyful as we can while we keep holding this positive intention for leveling up, for moving towards what we want. That's when we see the shift happen. But we've got to let go of fear, because fear holds us in lower vibrations and blocks everything we want from manifesting in our reality. Number 3 reason why you're not leveling up in life is simply because you refuse to learn. Okay, and this may sound silly. This may also trigger some people. You're probably guilty of this if it triggers you. But refusing to learn. New information is coming to you from various sources, books, articles, online, people, right? Connections, synchronicities. You find yourself in the right place at the right time. Someone's got a message for you, beautiful message for you. And you reject it. It goes in one ear and out the other, right? And it's like it never happened. And that message was meant to find you, that information. You attracted that into your life. It was meant for you. It was a light shining down the path, lighting it up for you as you walk down the path. And you just refuse to accept it into your consciousness, into your reality. And this also comes in the form of rejecting input from others. So others may make a suggestion for you, or give you their perspective, their opinion, share their own experience with you. And if you are of a mindset that instantly writes it off as, you don't know me, you don't know my situation, that was your life, it's so much easier than mine. Sometimes we get caught up here in victim mentality, which we never want to do. But we are essentially rejecting all of the wisdom that that soul felt called to share with us. It's a free answer. It's a free cheat sheet sometimes, right? We can just build our own cheat sheet with other people's wisdoms to sift through all of those perspectives and actually feel what feels true for us. And if we're rejecting the information coming to us, if we're rejecting all of that input, we're not going to get very far, because knowledge is power, right? We all know this. We've heard this a million times, but it's so true. And sometimes knowledge is not necessarily that which we generate ourselves in our own mind. Knowledge comes to us in many different ways, many different forms, shapes, sizes, from different people, different sources, right? And we have to be humble and open and receptive to receiving from the wide array of avenues through which information can come to us. The universe is always trying to deliver what we need, right? It wants us to succeed. We are born to succeed. We are born to level up and have everything we want in our lives. But if we're rejecting it, we want it, but we're turning it down. Yes, no, hot, cold. We're not going to get very far, right? So this is where we shift our perspective. We remain humble, we remain open, we remain receptive to receive, and we keep an open mind. When someone tells us something, when we come across information, a quote, a book, an article, we see a piece of paper in the parking lot that has the perfect thing to say for us, right? We need to take that into ourselves. Let it settle. Let it settle in our mind. Let it get organized where it's going to get organized. Put it in your little mental filing cabinet, and it will be of use, but you have to be willing to accept it and receive it. And when you do, you're going to see amazing changes in your life, and you're going to see how easy it is to achieve your goals and level up in life with all of these freebies that are coming your way. The universe is just serving it all up on a silver platter for you, right? And all you got to do is say, thank you, and receive it. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Bye.